Right, and we should be live. Hey Kiwi, welcome. Hey Studio Art, welcome. Hey Gwentify, welcome. How are you guys? Everything good? Good to hear. Well, we are getting close to our well, the end of this, I guess. We are quite good. Oh, that sounds kind of like you have something you want to share, Kiwi. You have a question? Go ahead, ask away, man. Oh, all right. Well, hey, Salsa, welcome. Are there any tips I would get on Minecraft streaming? I don't know whether I'm the one you're supposed to ask. You should probably ask someone who's a little bit more successful. But at least for me, um, I suppose challenge yourself and try to have a good time with it. Uh, 'Cause I don't know, like I think well, consistency is key, of course. And I think that's probably generally good advice. But that being said, do things you'd like to do, right? So, for an example, I think it's a lot more fun watching someone who's excited about their build, personally. So, when I started out streaming, I sort of decided that I wanted to do that I wanted to stream because I wanted to build all of these things anyway. You got a cousin? Fun and welcome. I suppose one of your brothers or sisters had a child, but oh wait, one of your uncles or aunts had a child, I suppose. The cats? Can we watch the cat spinning at? uh, it's gonna for Gatorade. It's one of again. I think it's one of the best ads ever. But uh, right now I sort of wanna continue a little bit on the dragon here. Born yesterday. Well, congratulations. It's always nice when one's family grows a little bit, isn't it? We'll start out here then, I suppose. But congratulations is always sort of well, I did stand by the raid farm not long ago, and just to get a bunch of gunpowder. And Jesus, I'm terrible today. I guess we gotta warm up a little bit here. So we got level 300. I went from level 260, 250, something like that, to 300. Because I figured why not? We need the gunpowder, and I don't know. I've always wanted to be a little bit higher level. It seems like a lot of people in their hardcore worlds are just extremely high levels. So I figured why not? When have the uh, we have the XP farms to get to a extremely high level. Why not just do it. Yeah, babies when they're born are always kinda of a weird color, I suppose. Uh, when they're all fresh right off out of the oven, I suppose. And they're so soft. Have you had the time had a chance to hold her? Well, I guess I don't know whether your cousin is female or male, but all right. Well, you said she, so I suppose. Well, turning yellow is not a particularly good sign when you're a baby, but uh, I think I was just pretty white, but I don't actually know. But babies have weird colors, like it's But congratulations, Fawn. It's always super cool when your family grows. A little cousin, eh? Hmm. Well, I suppose if your parents had you kind of young, then it'd only be natural that the rest of your parents' siblings are gonna slowly catch up. Oh, almost well. Lucky we didn't. I feel like I spotted out a little bit of dark area, so let's just cover that up real quick. There we go. Hmm. Ah, come on, 60's not that old. But uh, I suppose it is older than average. So your sister or your mother is the older of the is the older sister, I would imagine, or older sibling. You want to make fan art, eh? Well, you're more than welcome to do so, and mm, I don't know. I just get really flattered if people want to make stuff like that. So I suppose if you have someone you want to make a fan art for, don't worry whether or not it's good. Just make it, and I'm sure that they're gonna appreciate it. Well, I can't really control what colors you get in the chat. I'm sorry, Salsa. I think it has something to do with in which order you join. Um, so I guess if you absolutely want to be orange, you're just gonna have to be. Was Salsa the first? Was Kiwi the first to join today? Yeah. Then you're just gonna have to be first every time. Wait, why have you changed it to Corso? Ah, right. Oh, so it has something to do with the. Huh. Oh, there you go. So K for orange. I figured it had something to do in which order one joined, but I was wrong. Well, good job. Now you've taught me a little bit about my own system. That's pretty nice. Hmm. Are you sure about that? Oh, really? Ow, 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 ow. It sounds like a name for an old YouTube channel. Orange Bros. Yeah. I really? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, there you go. Level up. Sometime, one day, right? I promise you guys that I'll actually be able to jump. Um, and at one point we're gonna have made our final fall towards the ground. Though that's not gonna be this fall to the ground was not gonna be our final, but I still think we have like 40 layers left or something like that. Hey, Pickle, welcome. Well, hold up. Why is everyone orange now? Okay, so P and K are orange. Yeah. They're talking about the your name in the chat. What color that primarily consists of, and apparently any names starting with P and K are orange. And Torsil really wanted to be orange, so he uh, redid his thing, you know. Uh, well, I did chuck some. Supposedly, I have an AI bot in here in the chat now too that is supposed to be able to pick up on certain things that you guys want. Uh, I don't know whether that has anything to do with it. It might be. It might be that messing with you. Hmm. I don't think it's gonna be able to do that, Pickle, but it would be pretty cool if it could, wouldn't it? Hey, Fishy, welcome. How are you, man? Damn, you guys are sure being active today. This, though, is a dragon we're working on. We've been working on it for quite a while, and hmm, well, I must admit, it is getting to become quite a lot of stuff here. I can just quickly show you when we have to restock on materials anyway. Yes, indeed. So we've sort of been working on this dragon for a while now. It's a very big build. I think we spent a rough estimate is about 33, 32 hours on building it so far. Yes, a dragon. I can just show you the. I have a design world where we designed it. Well, hopefully it's gonna feel a little bit better than that. There we go. So this is the design we ended up settling on. Um, which I'm quite pleased with, but it does take a while to build. First we tried to make that one, which honestly gives me sort of Sidra vibes, like from Pokemon. Well, it's sort of to add sort of more of a effect to it, and also, let me just show you, because I have a, so we have a copy of the hardcore world here in creative, just to, so I could check out whether the dragon actually works as intended, and well, it does. Um, can I? So essentially, when you're down here, mm, I think there was a very particular issue with the other one, with the which I could not fix. I could at least I couldn't find a way to fix it. Was the chest here? Because like if I didn't make the chest wider, it looked super weird. Um, if I didn't make it thicker here, it looks super weird. And when you're down at the level down here, that just doesn't look particularly good. And like we would have to be like our storage would be around here, and this would sort of be the view upwards, which I really didn't like. So, uh, we were sort of working on that right now. Hopefully, it'll pan out as we want. Uh, Alt empty. Let's get that. Fill up on resources. so I don't have to worry about sort of running out while we're building. And we go over here, I suppose. So another thing with the glass effect here. Hey, Sermo, welcome. It's been a while. It's good seeing you, man. I guess, I don't know. Fishy, did you get a new aquarium? I have no way of guessing. Oh, you got an on your meth test? Uh, on your math test. All right, all right, all right. We'll go with math then, because I suppose you wouldn't really be excited about getting an A on your math test, would you? But good job, man. Good job. It's always nice when your hard work is rewarded by getting a good grade. Yeah, I know how it is, Thermo. Don't worry, don't worry. But it's nice seeing you again. It's really nice seeing you again. Let's just get this in here for a little bit of light. Let's also just get the edges on this done. Whoops. Give me just a second and I'll rechat. Having sort of trouble keeping up with you guys today. Hey, Pac-Man, welcome. All right, well, it's sort of a shame that you can't stay, but I'm glad you're checking in, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Oh yeah, a quick notice for you guys. Since like we managed the uh, poll that I put into the Discord was sort of responded to, and there were more positive comments towards streaming on also Twitch. So we are actually on Twitch too right now. Just wanted to let you guys notice, or know, rather. Oops. Gotta make sure we have that on. Because we don't want those spots right here. A report card font is some countries utilize report cards to uh, like end of year report cards or half year report cards where they give you your. I suppose yours does too. Maybe it's more of a online thing than it is like a literal card. Wait, hold on, hold on. Come on, guys. Besides, does it really matter, your grades? I mean, as the one who has already gone through the school system, and uh, and I guess it's the closest thing to being an adult of all of us. Uh, I can tell you that grades don't matter much in the real life, but it helps you get into more prestigious schools, and the school name might help you, but whatever grade you made at the school usually don't. Like, I've never had an interview where they asked about grades. Though that would be kind of a fun thing. So, what sort of grades did you get in? That would be sort of fun line of questioning during an interview. Hold up, okay. We're holding up. Fishy, what's up? Wait, one. Well, how about we're just happy for each other instead of fighting over who has the better grades? It seems like sort of a silly conflict to me, at least. But hey, if that's something you guys wanna play fight about, then you can go right ahead and do that. It just seems like an odd decision to me to fight about that, for sure. I honestly have no idea what you guys are talking about, but try to keep it civil, yeah? Mm, get some glow lichen in here and select spots so we make sure that nothing is spawning where we don't want it to spawn. This entire thing needs to be spawn proof. Alright, alright. You can explain, eh? Hmm. Hmm. Kiwi flattery's not gonna get you anywhere. Just saying. I believe you, Sermo. I believe you. I don't have a reason not to, so. Alright. Can we get over there in one jump? Oh. A lesser person might not be able to make those kind of jumps, but I've got so good at this. It's actually almost wild, isn't it? Rocket League rank. Alright. I did read a study not long ago, like about gamers and average IQs, and uh, the Rocket League was actually placed rather high. Or, well, yeah, they were placed rather high on the average, but actually less high in pro play, which was very interesting. I think, at least. Like, I think that's an interesting observation that the average returning Rocket League player has a slightly above average IQ, but the pro players have a lower IQ than you would expect, respectively, of a esport where the average is higher than usual. Because, like, the difference between a pro player and and a and a someone who just does it for fun was only a few points, which I think indicates, and now Kiwi can, oh sorry, Pickle is probably going to correct me here, but I think that would indicate to some degree at least that pro play is probably easier than it is in many other esports. Uh, that you need less capacity to analyze what's going on quickly than you do in many other sports. mm. Oh yeah. But that's then we're just talking sort of about experience and not adaptability and that sort of stuff. And I think and learning how, and I think it's I might just out myself as a total Rocket League noob here, but there aren't actually a lot of, like, there's a lot of mechanical play in Rocket League, but there's not a lot of brain play. Like, you need to know what to do in specific situations, but there aren't a lot of, if I buy this, my team will thrive more. Uh, and in games such as League of Legends and CS, the League of Legends was more or less equal on the average to Rocket League, but the average IQ of the pro players were much, much higher. And at least to me, I would indicate. And again, I'm not advertising or advocating that you should play League. Stay far, far away from that stuff. Um, but you would need to have extensive knowledge plus a multiplier for however you build your character to affect the game, I suppose. tell us my real first name? I'm not gonna tell you. Sorry, it's private information, that bit. But do know that like most people out there in the world call me Joe, except for my mum. And she barely ever calls me my name anyway. Like she has her own nicknames for me. So, uh, and I'm pretty sure that there's a couple of mates that don't even know my real name because I've always just been called Joe, and I introduce myself as a Joe most of the time. So, like you're in the same position that some of my newer mates are in. Like you'd have to have known me for. I didn't fall, thank God. Um, for more than 8 years, if you uh, or know somebody who still calls me by my actual name. Otherwise, you'd sort of be lost on that. I won't tell you my real name in DM either. Sorry, Sermo. At some point, well, actually, it has already. My real name has been revealed once on stream. Um, I just want to let you know that if you wanna, like, you can figure it out by watching some of the videos on YouTube back, if you really wanted to. There is a moment I know for a fact that, and I sort of hid it myself very quietly right afterwards. But it is actually out there for information that you could look up and figure out. No, no, nobody called me. I accidentally revealed something on screen I shouldn't have. Alright, see you later, Fishy. Thank you for checking in, man. I appreciate it. Oh, is it Fawn that has to go? Sorry. Have a good one, Fawn, and enjoy having a new little cousin to take care of. Let me know how it goes with her. Yeah, take a second to breathe, everyone. I'm having trouble keeping up with you in chat. Just can we do like 3 seconds of silence in, I don't know, in the remembrance of someone you know? I'm not gonna tell you which stream it was. So well, that makes it too easy. I can tell you it's not recently though. Oh, we run out of glass. I didn't have a reaction to it because I figured I didn't want to alert anyone to the fact that they they might have been able to see something that they shouldn't be able to see. You know, I did it as subtly as I absolutely could to avoid sort of that, I suppose. I did not end the stream. I kept going. Like if I ended the stream, it would feel like I was hiding something. And look, I big brained it when it happened. I wasn't about to let anyone sort of go, oh wait, did something happen that we shouldn't have seen? So you're not going to be able to use that method. I'm sorry, but right, Pickle and okay. I was sort of trying to figure out what was going on between Pickle and Fishy right now, but I have realized now that this is a Rocket League talk or something like that, I suppose. All right. Thank you for checking in, though, Fishy. It's always fun when you're here, and you definitely made the chat more lively. So please do come back and do that all over again. It's always kind of fun, and there's like a lot of stuff going on. Hmm. All right, let's head over here. Is there no easy way up? I think there is if I jump over here. Oh, did I not do this on the return? I thought something looked a little bit wrong here. Oh, did I not do that either? Oh. Ah. Just because you're an OG, I'm not gonna tell you, Sermo, but I do appreciate the continued support. If I ever do reveal it, right, I'll only let the OGs know. How about that then? Right. If I ever decide that I do want some people to know what my name is, then I'll let a very select few people know, and you'll be one of them. Don't worry, Sermo. If I ever decide that I do wanna like reveal my name, uh, you'll be one of the people I let know. But then again, that's also gonna be a huge responsibility, right? Because if it then somehow leaks, I'm gonna know that it's gonna be you or one of the very few people I let know. And maybe I tell you, maybe you're the only one I'm gonna tell, uh, and then just pretend that it's just you that, or that you and a couple other people know, and then in case that you do let it slip at some point. Oh, I forgot about this area. No. Uh, mm, we have to make sure that there's glass here too. Come on, I can reach that. I was sure. Hold on, guys. Just a second. Well, of course not. You're not gonna. get permissions to announce that sort of stuff to the rest. If I tell someone my name, I'm gonna expect that it's kept secret. What audacity are you talking about, Kiwi? Pickle. Sorry, man. My brain is struggling to keep up, and I'm very focused on not falling. So I'm sorry. That is kind of audacity. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. 100%. Hey, you won't eat now? Oh, all right, fish. Damn. I'm really struggling reading right now. Keeping up with you guys. Oh, really? Come on. Come on, Joe. We can do better than that. Apparently not. Oh, we have a little bit of a bright spot there. We don't want anything to spawn here still. So, fix. Figuring out all of this stuff is actually kind of rough. Like the best route to go across these glass panes when you barely can see like half of them. Not at all. It's also. I appreciate you, man. Hmm. Out here. Really? Really? I'm continuously falling down and can I make it around to somewhere where I can like jump up here? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we're safe. No more falling. Or well, no more falling for right now. Hmm. Why are you? Hmm. Yeah, it sounds like a roast off. All right, all right, all right. How about we do this, right, guys? If you absolutely have to roast each other, right? How about you take turns and then I rate it. I rate how good your burn was. Yeah, and you're just gonna have to accept my decision, I suppose. But at least you get some sort of competition that both of you can sort of participate in. And but try not to like make it too personal. Like, if it's too personal, I'll also deduct points. Just because we don't want to actually make anyone super upset. I try not to use any swear words too. Like technically I am not a friendly channel that's family friendly, but uh, I try to be. So I try to keep it sort of at least a little bit family friendly. Yeah, to the best of your ability. And I suppose if you're both very smart people, you're gonna be able to be pretty pretty creative in the ways you insult the other, yeah? So you can 100%, if you're as smart as you guys claim you are, uh, find creative ways to insult the other, yeah? That doesn't involve using any swear words. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, we're starting to make quick progress over here. That's kind of exciting. Uh, wait, hold on. Mm-hmm. There we go. Jeez, there we go. Just a little bit of a mishap on the streaming thing we were using. And that should make all of this spawn proof, so nothing in here will spawn. Yeah, that's alright. You can do that. Although try not to use it too excessively, also. Though I think I've said before, usually when you use swear words or wanna sort of put a language filter on it, it's with stars and not uh, hashtags. I was just about to call it a fence gate, like a real old person, but I managed to stop myself, I suppose. Kiwi Biggie. Right. You also updated your profile picture into like just the quarter of the eye of your old photo. Right. That's actually kind of fun. Oh darn. Ah, phantoms. We're headed to the base. or to our bed. Mm. So. I uh I would appreciate it if if you don't pretend to be me. All right, thank you. Is that a better angle? Hmm. I don't know. I actually kind of like the old angle better, but it's it's still pretty fun, and I think a fun way to go about it. Can we reach that? No. Can I reach it from over here? I should be. Yes. Wonderful. And is that all of it? I think so. So now we just move up again, another level. I might have to go restock on glass soon. Hey Hazel. I suppose if you keep that name, it's going to be a little bit easier for me to remember to call you Hazel over Sawcell, but of course it's up to you whether you want to or not. Hmm, it's just I don't want glass there. Alright, is all of this bright enough not to spawn anything? That would be super cool. And it seems like it is. Hmm, matches the colors of my eyes then. Oh. Can we? Kiwi Diddy? Hey, I don't recognize that profile picture. Give me just a second. Just want to take a closer look. Wait, why is that two different profile pics? Would I rate you 1 out of 10? Well, I wouldn't rate you 1 out of 10, but are you asking me what I would rate you? Scale of 10, or are you asking me whether I would rate you 1? Because I definitely wouldn't rate you 1. And what exactly are you? Do you want me to rate? Like, do you want me to rate your personality, or do you want me to rate uh, a hypothetical how I view how I imagine you to look? Uh, your personality. All right, all right, all right. I think. I mean, I only know you as a viewer, right? So, like, keep that in mind. Uh, I would rate you. Like, supposing you were in my friend group. Hmm, I'm gonna have to think a little bit about on it, right? Because I don't want to misrate you. It's just if you were part of the group I was hanging out with in real life, I sort of gotta try and fit you into that personality mixture, right? Hmm. I think I'd rate you a solid 7. A very solid 7. Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome back, Fishy. I don't actually know what happened to Pickle. Uh, no, he's still here. uh, mm, and one thing though, guys, I don't mind you roasting each other. Like, go right ahead. However, if you could please not use the little bro phrase. I don't know. There's just something about that that really takes me off. I guess it has something to do with uh, that when people usually use it in shorts and or in like all those sort of dumb little movies. Um, it is used whenever some guy wants to say that he's stolen the other guy's girlfriend, and I don't know. I have a lot of issues with accepting cheating or knowingly taking somebody's girlfriend. Because of fixing jokes. Ah, right. Well, I mean, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. 9 is an extremely high score, I think. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Are we gonna look for stuff? And also try not to be racist, yeah. Mm, hmm. You guys aren't very good at creative insults, are you? I'm actually kind of disappointed in you. I think Fishy and Pickle would be terrible rappers. They clearly don't have any creativity in their bones. Patrick Star. I have a mate who half the time uses Patrick Star. Actually, my best mate uses Patrick Star as his profile picture and stuff. Like, on he doesn't change his profile picture often, but whenever he does, half the time it just becomes Patrick Star. usually becomes the, I don't know, I don't know which. I never really watched SpongeBob, if I have to be honest. But there's at least how my friend refers to it is Ooga Booga Bedrock stuff. So I mean, oh, did they jump into voice chat? Damn. Then they're doing a proper roast off. Ah. Well, I guess that happens. Bad timing. Bad timing. That is kind of funny though. Hmm. Well, same. I mean, as I live alone, all alone, in this cruel, cruel world. Alright. Ah, darn. Ow, 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 ow. Personal business, eh? Well, you did keep it quite public in the chat, I must admit. And I kind of get Saucel's curiosity. If it wasn't because I was on stream and I was sort of worried about what sort of things she might say, I would totally want to hear you guys cussing each other out. Don't take that as an I encourage cussing. That you guys should cuss each other out. But if you're gonna do it anyway, then I definitely want to hear it. Oh boy, I'm terrible at this game. uh, let's just try that one more time. Without falling this time, please. Can I reach that? Can I reach those? Cannot. Oh, but I should be able to reach them from here. Hmm. Now I just gotta erase all of that. Can I make it over to that edge if I use the elytra? Well, I mean, I might have been able to if I actually jumped instead of just fallen. I mean, this build is rough on my mentality. Alright, Fishy. I'm looking forward to you being back. Mm. No, 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 no. I try not to encourage it. However, I do find it a little bit funny, but again, uh, even play fighting, I'm not particularly fond of in the chat, you know? Even if it is just play fighting. So I must admit I'd rather you sort of sorted out your issues than fought, but It is a little bit fun to keep track of, you know? And I think that is it for the layer here, which means we can go over here and go one layer up. Hey, Toby. Well, welcome. Didn't even spot you out there. Now I did, though. Mm. Uh, well, I'm pretty sure you can say 1 billion words in a second, because 1 billion words. It doesn't take long to say. Well, so far so good, Toby. How about you? Have you recovered? Alright, do that, Kiwi. Mm. Has she not seen it either? Really? Well, I guess we gotta go again then, with your sister on board. Hmm. You can't what, Pickle? Little bit tired, little bit tired. Had to work. So, I mean, we're pushing the limits. At least I get like extra money for working now, but wait, what day is it? Yeah, alright. It is Sunday. So I was getting extra money for it. But I had to work for a bit, so that's sort of why we started stream a little bit later than usual. Can I make that jump? I can. My god, I'm good at the game. Come on. There you go. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. That he got caught by his parents, right? Not that he was swearing. In that case. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I find that hilarious. But, oh, darn. I'm no longer good at the game. Wait, do I need to restock on glass anyway? I do. So let's just, head down here. Grab some more glass. So we can continue this tomfoolery. I feel like it would be cooler if I just removed the bottom ones down here. Wait, did I just finish that one? Almost. There we go. And we might as well restack our materials. Well, we've all been in that age, Pickle. And I'm sure you were a pretty cringy teenager too. And that's not a jab at you, but pretty much just a jab at teenagers. I'm sorry to anyone who falls into that category, but ugh. If you don't cringe at least a little bit when you think back to how you were when you were younger. I was just about to say younger, but let's try and keep it at least a little bit correct. Then you didn't really live out your teenage years as you're supposed to. That's my solid opinion on it. Like if you don't cringe a little bit when you think back, then you didn't live at all. Or either it means that you didn't live at all, or you didn't get any smarter, I suppose. Oh, Kringe. Oh, really? Well, I suppose it's always easier to trash talk a little bit when you're in your native language. Oh, that was put down. They are. I don't know. Like whenever anyone says cringe, there's like that one meme where, oh, this is gonna sound super racist, but it sounds like uh, a Mexican says cringe, and he's like, oh, cringe, and that in itself is just the perfect way to describe cringe, because I know it's cringe saying it that way, I suppose. No, no, oh no, keep it in English, please. Hey, Exclusive, how are you, man? Welcome. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know whether it's an inherently good thing that a language has many words for insults. Like, I actually think that's sort of a cultural thing, and that could be considered like a bad culture trait, I suppose. That if your language has a particularly vast amount of words that is often more associated with insulting people, then I mean, I think it would stand to reason that uh, there has been a need for it in your cultural, mm, that your culture had a need for plethora of swear words, which means your culture is probably a little bit rude. But I guess coming from a Dane who, much like Canadians, are considered too nice for their own good, uh, at least when we're not tourists. When we're tourists, we're apparently quite the eyesore, but we don't count that, surely, right? Ah, alright, I can't jump past that. I'll go from over here. Try not to slander each other too much or teach too many slanders, Pickle. Eyesore? Yeah. I do remember saying eyesore. I just already forgot my full sentence. So please do remind me, I suppose. Why have I started using that so much? Jesus Christ. I gotta fix my language. I don't want to have a sentence or a singular word that just I continue using that word. I don't know, that sounds weird. Sauce, please don't spam. No, 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 no. The not Canadian tourists. Canadian tourists are also known to be nice, but Danish tourists are known to be ripe assholes. Uh, I'm gonna rephrase that. Give me just a second to figure out a way to rephrase that. Danish tourists are unfortunately known as being kind of annoying. And like they come into a country as a tourists and they're just like, well, we expect everyone to do everything for us. Like we expect impeccable service and all that sort of stuff when we're at restaurants and them to know our needs. Like we're a very nice country to visit, but apparently we're quite annoying to have visiting. At least, or so the news articles tells us in Denmark, that we should be nicer when we're out as tourists. Canadians are always known to of like being afraid of the dark and you know. Is that true actually? Is there like a large part of the Canadian the Canadian folk fare uh that are afraid of the dark, or is that like just a misconstrued why does the entire world think that you're afraid of the dark as Canadians? Because I think like Denmark, you actually have very long days in the winter, right? So why is that? Well, exclusively progress is slow. It is there, but it is very slow. I'm not gonna lie. We are progressing constantly, but I think we're only at like, if I had to like I'd say we're about 80 maybe 6% done, like at the utmost. Ah, well, I suppose. Ah, Jeez, stop using that word, Joe. Well, I mean, in that case, surely there are some validity to the claim that all Canadians are afraid of the dark. But again, when you have like wolves and stuff, wolves, bears, and all that other stuff, I guess it makes sense that you wouldn't particularly be thrilled about being out in the dark with set creatures. At least I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess it's sort of it could be sort of the same fear that some people have towards like spiders, where they don't mind spiders, but they really hate a spider disappearing. And I actually think there's some validity to that. Like, I'm not particularly fond of spiders, but if I know where it's sitting, right? If I see a giant spider that's just sitting in the corner, I don't mind it as much. But if it suddenly disappears, though, my God, I fell at the exact same spot. If it suddenly disappears, though, I become very uncomfortable. Wait, hold on. Gotta. Ah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've like that's also. I actually think that's like a creepy folklore thing. Like one of the things I actually think is creepy. Uh, like the idea of skinwalkers. I mean, I must admit that freaks me out a little bit too. Like like I've never had much trouble with any of the like monsters and legends and that sort of stuff. Like I don't know the kraken and dragons and even zombies. I don't really care too much about those. But like the at least the depiction of them. But something about ghouls in general, and I guess uh, skinwalkers would fall under the category of like ghoul. I know they kind of freak me out a little bit. Just the design idea for them. Why am I not about? Why can I not say that? Oh, I cannot say their name. Does not just add to the fear. That's a very Harry Potter-esque way of thinking, I guess. But like, why wouldn't I want to say their name or what they're called? I mean, I'm not sure why everyone thinks that we would know about them if they were real. Like, because I actually think that most fantasy or like Harry Potter and that sort of stuff, it makes a sort of sense that governments would try to make us feel safe and not panic, and we would definitely panic if there was something like that around. Like just watch what happened during the Rona, right? Where people where the government said, "Oh my God, this is actually kind of bad," um, and people freaked out and almost attacked each other on the street if someone got too close. Like if we can't handle something as relatively easy as a disease running around the world, uh, uh, we definitely wouldn't be able to handle the idea of supernatural things. But I mean, if you somewhat believe in evil supernatural things, then you would have to somewhat believe in good supernatural things, right? So, or unless you think the world is exclusively bad, and so if you hear a creak at night and it sounds like something is coming to take you, chances are that said thing would actually be a good creature, right? Not something that wants to murder you in your sleep. Right? Or is that just me? I missed a block? Where? Ah, we'll find it eventually. Uh, I mean, it depends on what sort of folklore you take for a Jin exclusive. I know, I really like folklore, so I've spent a lot of time, I wouldn't say educating myself on something that doesn't exist, but I've sort of tried to at least stay aware of how the different folklores go, and mm, I think to a very large degree that... Which panes do I have too many of? Ah, blue. There we go. Perfect. We're gonna restack on materials too. Well, some of them are. Well, again, I guess it depends on the folklore you're subscribing to. If you go with classic Arabian lore, they aren't actually confined to a lamp necessarily. A lot of them are, but that's well, if we, but they come from pagan religious beliefs and not the current religious beliefs that we, or the current uh, religious belief in most of the Arabic countries. So no, they're not necessarily bound to a lamp. And in that folklore, uh, if I remember correctly, and I might not, but in said folklore, they are put into lamps to protect humanity, or well, the innocence of the world, because jinn don't actually grant wishes. They merely put you into a hypnotic sleep and feeds off your life and dreams and blood, while until you slowly uh, die, while putting you into a sleep where seemingly your wish has been fulfilled. That would be, if I remember correctly, that would be the one of the original ways that jinns were described. But then we also have what is more commonly known as Solomon jinn, which is just evil spirits of a higher. That's more of um, a Christian and or Catholic view on Jin more than it is the old Arabic. We go over here. Ah, darn. Oh well, we could get up. Ah, right. Here. From here. Bring it up. All the way across. Oh wait, I didn't want to go that far out. Oh well. Now we've done it though, so we might as well use it. Oh wait, we gotta remove the darkness from our build. That's not gonna work. There we go. Did I forget that part again? Like multiple times? Jesus. Sometimes I'm a little bit disappointed in myself when I forget stuff like that. Because we gotta put this in all the way down. Because this is gonna what leads up to like the, I don't know, in lack of a better word, sideburns of this effect. Welcome back, Pickle. I think most had stuff to do. But it is what it is, you know. It's but I must admit, it was super fun having a lot of people in chat today. Like just the beginning of it, although I had a hard time keeping up with you guys. It's I absolutely love it when the chat just goes, "Welcome back, fishy." Ow, ow, ow. Uh, uh. All right. I wonder why I'm having so many issues with this part. Jesus. Fudge, man. Seems like it was just that particular pathing that I was struggling with. Maybe not. Pickle, did you just scam Fishy? Though I must admit, like, if I were, if I were to make some rules up about that kind of stuff, I think like just the moral and ethical part of it, then of course you'd have to give it back. But at the same time, I do believe in that it is the seller's responsibility to know what the thing that they're selling is worth. Um, but the moral and ethical thing would, of course, to give back the tires. Not that I know what they're worth or how much you got for them, but oh come on. I can make like a free jump to a singular glass pane, but I can't like make a one jump because I don't know. I can't press the damn space button. Come on, Pickle, don't be too greedy, man. Greed is not a good look on you. Oh yeah, yeah. Still, greed is not a good look on you. Oh, we've made it to this point. Oh, that's kinda exciting. Not gonna lie. These are finally connecting up. Oh yes. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Like you have no idea. It seems like we've run out of materials. That's actually wild. Well, before we head onwards, I'm just gonna... pop down a few lights. We're gonna to refill on our materials. I am just going to use up all the glass that we have so we can really stack up on materials. Which we kinda like. Ow. Okay, so we need. Yeah. I don't mind that he agrees. It's just, I don't know. It's of course you're completely allowed to do whatever trade you want. It's just greed is not a good look on anyone. Especially not in games. Oh wait, Pickle, you have been scammed, haven't you? I find that kinda fun. Good job, Fishy. uh, I must admit, I find that kind of funny. Uh, no way, you messed up in your scam, Fishy? Aw, dude. That's actually low-key embarrassing, not gonna lie. That's kind of bad, dude. When you try to scam someone, at least make sure you do it right. At least make sure you do it right. If you're gonna be if you're just gonna scam people, like surely ah my god, I hate this build with my entire being. Wait, but can you tell me what's going on? Cause like for like explain it in Rocket League noob terms, like someone who's never touched the game. I own it, but that doesn't mean that I think I have about half an hour played in it. So what exactly are you trading? Is it like car upgrades or is it just cosmetics? Or is it like emblems or is it like car parts you can pop onto your car and then it looks cooler and by having X amount of cool things on the car and are the cosmetic do you have to pay for the cosmetics or can you somehow get them by playing on free content or like how does it work? And remember, I'm an old man, right? So explain it in small words. Oh yeah. I get that there are rarities, but like, is it something you have to pay out of pocket, or is it like a level up whenever? Ah, darn! I forgot that I had not placed the full floor in? Or can you get it by like just playing the game and having a good time? 99% work. Free, okay. Well, of course the color matters. Like I'm into the whole color matters and sort of stuff for cosmetics. It's just I wanted to know whether it was sort of uh, the extent of the scam you're running, essentially. Because if it's like you have to pay for it or you have to do certain things that are practically impossible, can only be done once, then it would feel worse being scammed, I suppose. Um, but if it's like you just have to get really lucky on something you can get for free, then I don't know. And I don't think the scam is too big. Oh well, yeah. I can imagine like if I didn't think Rocket League was microtransaction free for sure. So like barely any games nowadays are, which is such a shame to be honest. Like I think it's oh wow, oh he fell. I don't know. I've never been in like I get the cosmetic game. I just don't really care for it myself. But wouldn't a blueprint be better than like just the singular part? Or is the blueprint not considered like a crafting recipe for whatever it is that the white titanium wob wobble wob? Again, old man terms, please. Then what is blueprints for? If not crafting recipes, or do you need the blueprint in order to equip it? Or like what's the goal with a blueprint? Oh, right. Ah, wait, did we do this side over here? I have not. Okay. I guess we go over there then. We. Ow. But would you look at this? Like, look, now we actually have. We can fly around inside of this thing. And soon we'll be able to fly over here and then go down here again. Oh wait, I have made a mistake. Can we... With the few rockets I have left? Oh, thank God. Ah, the elytra is also doing kind of rough. Whew. Let's go repair the elytra before we continue this. Because we don't want to be flying up there and then suddenly only to fall down. Was that enough? Almost. Was that enough? That was enough. No more rotten flesh. Like, I love that some of the leftover XPs just hanging around there. So whenever I need XP, I can just sort of. Sometimes I have to kill a little bit of them, but then it's actually kind of cool with that ring. Would I want to do that, like a ring out of some purple material? No, 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 no. That sounds like a dumb idea to me. Although, it would be kind of cool if I made like a... We need the black wool! Finally! I've been wondering when the black wool was gonna get introduced into this build. And now is the time. Where did I keep the black wool? Here. Oh, that's black concrete. Here. That's the black wool. It's been so long. I completely figured that the black wool was, I don't know, from some other thing, but now we're ugh. I don't like this. Oh, let's not continue all the way out. Though I could start with this out here. Perfect. Doing this sideburn thing. Mm, I can't say that there isn't a little bit of me that's satisfied that you guys are just scamming each other, but I mean, you're setting sort of a bad example, aren't you? Oh no. I have fallen. Well, to be fair, Pickle, if you scammed first, you can't really get upset about being scammed again, I think. I don't think you can really be a... I feel like need to sneeze, but it turned into a yawn. Ah, um, You can't really be too upset about being scammed if you scam someone first, right? That would sort of be a little bit hypocritical, wouldn't it? Oh, now that's a good challenge. And what does he need to give you if you'll lose? Or if he loses? I guess you want something of equal value, pretty much. Or do you just want to flex that you're better? I don't know, but I don't know what those things are, fishy, but it sounds like a good. If you're confident in your skills, you should totally just take his stuff. Alright, and guys, no scamming each other. If you do this, this is a proper competition, right? So if you lose, you lose, and then you lost, and then you owe the other person whatever the stakes were. Yeah, be honorable about this. Like if you just scam each other, I don't really care. But if you do it for a competition, then you're a pretty shitty person. So don't scam each other if you end up losing. It's a gentleman's deal. It's about honor and respect. Alright, I think that is it for this level. Right, I've done all of it all over here too. Yes. Level up. This is when our base materials are going to start getting used up very quickly. Grey concrete. Okay. Best of 3. Hmm. Couldn't you just do... I don't know how it works, but couldn't you just do 1-goal games? Like elimination or something? That sounds like something a Rocket League would have. Where it's 1v1, but first to score 1 goal wins, or something like that. Wouldn't that sort of be a intense experience? Oh, we have one too much for this. Refill on the grey concrete. Light grey concrete, sorry. Okay, so now the entire thing is actually one build instead of like two separate builds. Oh, I've been looking so much forward to this. Like, that's such a nice spot to finally be at. Um, like building wise, being able to go like now we're just doing all of this and all of the spots over there in one go. Oh, it's gonna be real nice. Whoops. Oh, let's bring this over. Oh, dark spot. Gotta take care of that before something spawns. Oh, right, ran so far. Let's fix that. Mm. One moment. Back. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Just trying to do a few things here. Alright, that's good. Oh wait, that's not good. There we go. Now that's good. Maybe. There we go. Just had to, oh no, phantoms. Let's get out of here. Of course not. You're not going to scam each other when you made an honorable deal. Wait, hold up, Pickle. If you lose, you'll, Did you lose, Pickle? In that case, you have to cough up. Oh, alright. Oh, in that case, Fishy, it's on you. You made an honorable deal. Oh, that was actually kind of close then, I guess. At least that sounds close to my untrained eye. That sounds close from my perspective, but I don't know, maybe it's a complete wash. Oh, didn't you do a best of three? In that case, it's surely Fishy. Don't be a poor loser. If you did a best of three, then it wasn't lucky. Then it was, I would say at least, then it's skill. There was a slight skill difference, if that's the case. Well, I mean, you should have done a best of three then. Like, in my opinion, if you wanna like exclude the luck thing, the argument. But since you decided that you only wanted to a one-time game, then you just have to cough up and pay the man. Best of three. Okay, okay, okay. That sounds better. Oh, Kiwi's confident that he can win then. Since he's already won one, he's like, ah, I can do better this game. I was playing kind of not my best game, and he didn't win, so I can definitely take him in a 3v1. Like, if I were feeling that it was kind of close, I would 100% not agree to a 1 to 3, or what best out of 3. Which means that if he wins this one, Fishy, you have to cough up. I just gotta see whether this works or not. Oh, it does. Wonderful. It does. Okay, good, 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 good. Hold on. There's not supposed to be glass in here. At least to a degree where I can remove it, I will. But we do have dark spots. That is unacceptable. Oh, we are using a lot more glow lichen than I had initially counted for. But I guess that's what happens when you try to make it entirely spawn proof. Because in the creative world we didn't really care too much about the spawn proofing. We just wanted it to look good. Here we also need to make it safe, so there's sort of that going on a little bit too. I can join the group chat just for nah. I'm not sure I should, dude. Like it feels a little bit. Mm, Besides, I wouldn't know what's going on anyway. But I do think it's kind of fun that you guys are duking it out for sure. Like I don't have the I don't have the ability to not like I can barely dual task. By that I mean read chat and place the glass panes. I wouldn't be able to watch, read the chat, and do and place glass for sure. Like I'm barely able to do one of them at a time. Like I'm barely able to keep up with chat, and I'm barely able to do this. And maybe if I were to full focus on one of them, but oh, let's try not to fall. That's such a waste of time when I do that. Huh. Really? Did I mess that jump up? Can we get up somehow? We could. Nice. Not having to use my rockets is also kind of important. Hmm. I remember a time when you guys were good friends and Fishy joined the Pickle Army. Uh, but now you're dueling it out, throwing slurs at each other. It's kind of that's wild character development for sure. How did you guys become enemies? Rivals within your own faction, I suppose. Ow. 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 That's actually kind of nice that we can walk on the grass over here. Having sort of an easy way out. Or over here. I have a feeling that both pickle and fish are very, very focused right now. Since there are no trash talking going on. Probably dueling it out for their life. I would imagine that Fishy probably won one, which made Pickle tense up a little bit. He's now leaned over his table. He's feeling the heat. He didn't think he was gonna lose once, but I reckon he's probably pulled ahead a little bit now on this second game. The score is probably like 4-5 or something like that. They're both sort of duking it out, pulling out their best moves. Maybe, just maybe. Where am I? Alright, I'm here. For a second there, I was like, wait, am I doing the head right now? But no, I'm not. This seems like a good spot to start. Welcome back, Sauce. I figured as much. I figured as much, but I mean, I couldn't be sure, but I kind of guessed that you were male. Oh, no way. Did Fishy win? So it's also just to catch you up, Pickle and Fishy are doing sort of a 1-on-1 in Rocket League. Oh, but I was right. I was right. They were battling it out, and Fishy did win the second game out of 3. So now you're both tied on 1 game, and both of you think the other one got lucky in their win. Oh, that's kind of exciting, isn't it? My predictions were just right. Both of them have sweaty palms, right? They got to dry off their hands from the so they don't make the mouse too wet. And they're both sort of a little bit impressed with each other, but they don't wanna let the other one know. Now they're both getting readjusting themselves in their seats. They're like they've been okay. I was a little bit too leaned back in that game. I or at least Pickle was. He's like, well, his initial thought was, well, I won the first one pretty easy, but now that the fish is warm and prepared, he's actually playing a lot better, and it sort of surprised Pickle a little bit. Maybe they're even thinking they wouldn't mind sort of if they were just queuing up and then randomly they wouldn't mind the other one being their teammate, because at least they aren't bots, right? They're the other one is actually pretty decent. Oh, and now the trash talking begins. The false ego, as some might call it. Maybe if they can disturb the other one, make them want to do some flashy plays in order to style on them, then maybe the next game will be easier. Who knows? Only time will tell. I actually kind of like the okay, the third and final game of their honorable competition is on the 2nd. Wait, what? What did Saucel say? Damn, dude. Look, I don't think there's any such game as a kids game. So I'll just have to jump in there. Like if and I especially don't think Rocket League is. Uh, at least like well, there are such games as kids games that are developed only for kids, like teaching them how to spell and do math. But like out of the big games out there, Rocket League is fairly big and definitely not a kids game. I, but I haven't really played enough for me to make that sort of assessment, but I really don't think so, from what I have seen. Wiping the sweat. Hmm. Well, Fawn isn't here. Hold on. Oh, are you? Do you need a witness, Pickle, for do you feel like you need a witness so that if you do win, you'll have someone to back you up when the time is right? Yeah. Nah, I'm sure that Fishy will be honorable about this. Alright, next layer. Oh, well, actually this layer. The only thing with this is that the island isn't actually fully spawn proof, so now things can actually, if they wanted to, walk from the island and over here to me. As soon as I like make the move for some of the blocks that are further away, I doubt their pathfinding would be able to figure it out, but maybe, just maybe. I'll have to be a little bit more careful and at least listen. So if I hear something walking, then I should be very aware that it might just be a creeper trying to sneak up on me. Maybe look back every now and then just to make sure, absolutely sure, that nothing goes kaboom behind me. That would be terrible. Maybe in a little bit, also, because but you could also just watch it on your own. Ah, right. It's an ad for Gatorade, so you could probably just search spinning cat ad Gatorade. I would suspect, at least. That sounds like a... Like it will probably appear then. Really? Alright. Alright. Go do that, man. It is a pretty good ad. It is a pretty good ad. I think it's worth, like, I usually don't endorse other people's ads, but I do think that it has every bit of ad pull that an ad should have, which makes it interesting. Ah, darn, I went too far again. A dark spot? We definitely don't want that, so... Dark spot. Fix. Like, glow lichen is such a wonderful little thing. Like, it doesn't give off a lot of light, but just enough for things not to spawn. And it gives off that ethereal light, which I think is really, really nice. I forgot that side again. It's incredible how often I forget this this little piece here. But it's gonna grow bigger soon, so I suppose I won't be forgetting it any like after this. It's probably gonna be the last time I forget it for a while. And so it is back to all of this placing in. Oh, that was still schematic. I hadn't placed that in. Fine. Kiwi Diddy. Oh, oh, that's actually kind of a nice version of it. It seems like it looks like your old profile picture, but then well, like but skull. Actually, not bad, not bad. You have a very cartoonish style though, like very old school cartoonish, like Ed, Ed and Eddie. Ed, Ed and Eddie. Is that what? I think that's what the show is called. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, it's a famous show, so I mean, and the art style definitely had something to do with it. Don't you shouldn't take that as an insult for sure. Like just put it like that if you're in doubt. It just reminds me of it for sure. Oh, okay, Pickle, who won? I think Pickle won, but yeah, here comes the trash talking. Pickle definitely won. Good on you, man. Good on you. Pickle did. Well played, Pickle, I guess. I guess. You clutched up. Let's just prevent anything from spawning there. Did you self score or something like that? Fishy. Since you don't want him to talk about it. Oh wait, sorry, that was also who wrote that. My bad, my bad. Come on, don't blame it on lag, dude. That's just silly, blaming it on lag, I think. 26 is a hella good ping. What are you on about? No, 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 no. Look, you only like your frames are only affected in like 99% of the games when your ping is above 60. Um, and then it's like then you're barely able to feel it. 26 is a really good ping. Like whenever I play any online game, pretty much my ping is somewhere in the 30s, and I sure as hell can't blame lag for me losing whenever I do, and I do sometimes, and that's I wish I could blame it on lag. Nah, you have to give the goal explosion, Fishy. You agreed that was the deal, right? So I'm gonna have to stick with Pickle on this one. If you bet something and then lose it, then then it's on you and you don't want to lose it, then it's just on you because, well, you bet it off, so, like, the chance of you losing it was always there, and you have to be prepared to pay up when you finally do. Uh, Terracle, I suppose. Terracle start with T. He's the first that jumps to mind for sure, so. Hey, Punya, welcome. Uh, uh, I feel like that was a compliment and an insult at the same time, but I'm just gonna take it as a full compliment, yeah? So, thank you, I guess. But thank you for joining in, man. A compliment sandwich. Nah, Pickle is too sweaty right now. His heart is racing. I don't think his heart can handle another 1v1. He was too close to losing and he knows it. Now he just wants to take the high ground and be like, no, no, I already won a best out of 3. We don't ever need to duel again because I'm just better than you, so I don't need to. Right? That's what Pickle is trying to say. And his reasoning is, well, of course, he was too close to actually losing, so he just wants to stay high and mighty because he already won once. No, we shouldn't. I don't even know the controls. How would that be fair? Like, even if you gave me 6 minutes to score, right, I'm not sure I would be able to win the game. And if you just, if you didn't touch the controls, I'm not even sure I would be able to score within a minute. So, uh, I think I'm gonna take my, I'm just gonna take a L by default and then say that that's fine. I don't mind. I don't need to be the best at everything, uh, nor even Minecraft for that matter. I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough glow lichen. We might actually have to go down and get more. Oh, were you toxic? Alright, in that case, I totally get why Pickle wouldn't want to duel you again. If you're gonna be toxic, then it's no fun playing with you. Being toxic doesn't suit anyone. Like, no matter how good you are, it's just sort of defeats the purpose. If you're very good but are toxic, then I don't know. Personally, like even if it was fun playing against you, like then if you're just toxic afterwards, I would always just say no. Personally, wouldn't be worth the time of the day to play against someone who's super toxic, in my opinion. And then we begin on the glass again. jinx means to how would I explain this best? Jinx means to how would I explain it? Jesus. I guess you could say it as it's jinxing something is manifesting something bad that you want to happen. Uh, so, for an example, if you want good grades, then you can go, well, I want to score straight A's or something like that, right? Or on the exam, and then if you then don't get it, then you can say that you jinxed it by trying to manifest something good into the world by saying it. You actually ended up doing the opposite. I think that's a way you could describe it. I don't necessarily think that's the best way you could describe it, describe it, but you can. It's definitely like a way you could, to a degree, describe it. There's probably a better description. Causing something bad by saying it out loud, I guess. I guess there's all like if you really want to stretch the definition, I guess you could also call it ominous foreshadowing. Because yeah, actually, I think that's a very good description of it if you know what ominous means. Stripped acacia logs. What about them? Well, I guess they sort of look like them. Or they could sort of look like them. Do you think ancient debris looks more like Semino? I can't say the word. Jesus. Oh. I guess we've also been going for about 3 hours, so my brain is a little bit tired. Huh. That's kind of odd. Hmm. Yeah, I don't quite know what happened in Twitch there. Um, I'm as weirded out as you, also, right now. Oh no, this is not where I wanted to go. Can I? Ah, we've already done all this side. In that case, we refill, we restock, do that another layer over here. Alright, level up. Ah, for sure that was a glow icon there. Hey Yash, welcome. How are you, man? Wait, how am I a bully? Excuse you? So? Alright, I guess we start with the glass. Wait, I didn't notice that they said you were annoying. I'm sure they didn't. Did you, Pickle? Or, Fishy? Ah, right. Yeah, I figured. I think we're about 90% done by the end of today. We might be able to finish up the dragon tomorrow or the day, well, maybe not tomorrow, but there's a chance. And if not tomorrow, we can most certainly finish it up by the day after tomorrow. I think, well, it depends on how much time this back here takes, because it is quite a big back piece, I guess. Wait, hold on. So am I not nice? Oh, wait, oh, what a long jump. Ah, wow. Mm, mm, not sure how I feel about that. Statement does not compute. Ah, right. Outer being. Uh, uh, oh, I mean, be careful. You're glazing my ego too much here. I already have a plenty big ego. I don't need to, I remember back in school, or rather when I read marketing in school, I sort of worked for this company that didn't really have a marketing department, but they were building it, and therefore I was allowed to intern there for a while. Um, and while we were having a meeting, and uh, like I do have a kind of massive ego, and everybody I've ever worked with knows this. Um, but then we were having like this meeting, and my boss sort of goes, wait, let's hold on a second. Let's just hear what Joe has to say. He's sort of like our marketing guru, our market. No, I think she used the word oracle. She's like our marketing oracle, right? Or he's like our marketing oracle. And I was just like I was dumbfounded, like not gonna lie, because for a sec, like it made me stop dead in my tracks and be like, wait, what did you just call me? And like everyone else present in the meeting, like my boss, she wasn't aware of how mm, 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 big my ego can get. And she went, "You're like our marketing oracle." And I'm like, "Oh, I am now, am I?" And you could just see everybody else's eyes roll, right? They were like, "Oh no, this is this is bad," right? And then from then on, whenever I was sending an email to my boss and to anyone else internally, I would sign it with Joe, the marketing oracle. Um, she came to regret her decision of calling me an oracle, but that does, like it doesn't take anything from it, because damn, I was right all the time in that position. Like all my strategies worked so well. I did actually feel like an oracle. Um, I did get an job offer to stay there, but I received an even better offer, like pay-wise, and that's where I am now. But like that in itself, I just couldn't help myself. Like that just grew my ego out of control within like a very few amount of hours. I was like, all right, well then, since the boss said it, I guess I have to embrace the role of just being the all-knowing oracle. Hmm, what a shame. My colleagues absolutely hated her for it, but at the same time they couldn't really oppose it. Like they couldn't go, she was just joking, right? Because I think I had grown the company's revenue by, mm, I'd, if I remember correctly, like 72.4% within like only I had only been there for like 3 months, and we were already like they had made a prognosis before I arrived on how much they would earn compared to last year, and I exceeded that. And with my strategies, we exceeded it by 74, 72%, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I mean, it weren't all the way off, but mm, that just sort of escalated out of control. When I think about it, I probably actually should have stayed with them. Like, not that I'm not happy with where I am right now, but I would likely down the line, and that's something I consider back then too. I've been offered a head of marketing role, or at least I would have a head of marketing role now. Though it's more administrative work, and I'm not sure I like that kind of stuff. I like just being nerdy about what I do, and I like the job, not all the admin work that would have come with it. But I would be making more money for sure. Though, do I really need all this money? No, not really. I don't think so anyway. At some point in life, money becomes overrated if you have a good job. Pro tip. If you're good at your job, then money don't matter, because you're always going to get paid well. Well, that's good also. I mean, you shouldn't make your classmates upset with you, but it's good that it all, by the end of the day, it was all good. Alright, are we... Am I done for the day? I must admit, I'm super, super tired. What's up, Pickle? How much do we have left? Yeah, I'd say we're about 90% of the way there. Which is pretty wild. We're finally getting to the spot where there's an end to this. Like, not far out in the future either. Like, the end is close. The end draws near. I guess we'll do one more layer today and then call it for today. We've been making some decent progress today. now for the glow lichen. Oh, come on, I don't have glow lichen to waste like that, come on. And a little bit of glow lichen here, it would seem. Boop. Right there. Right here. And now we just go around with all the glass. You got an idea for the server, Kiwi? Alright, let me hear it. Mm. Aw, you guys made up. I'm happy. Mm. Okay. But how much speed are we talking? Like, cause I think even speed 1 is like too quick, to be honest. So unless you can like give, like I wouldn't mind giving someone a little bit of speed for being on a path block, because that makes sense. But I think it needs to be very low key. Like it should be meaningful on long distances if you're not wearing a lighter or something like that, but not like soul speed on soul sand amounts of speed, if that makes sense. Mm. Hey, Herobrine, how are you? Yes, that is Kiwi Mini. Alright, are you heading off, Fishy? Thank you for, if you are, thank you for joining us today. You made the chat a lot more lively. I absolutely love that. And I don't know why you guys have a hate boner for each other, but I mean, you and Pickle. Fishy and Pickle. The hate boner is real. Oh, trust me, they've been trash talking each other all day. So I know. If that makes sense. Redstone blocks? Why? I don't quite get why would that make more sense for it being redstone blocks? Plus, I think then in that case it's just gonna be too expensive. Like instead of making a path out of redstone blocks, then like wouldn't it be easier just making a go to get go, sorry to get an elytra? Oh, at least I don't. What's college anime? Huh? What's the difference between? Huh? Isn't uh right, Pickle, and who are you to say that anyone is lying? Like, I'm sorry, but hey, nobody, welcome back. Or and that should do it for the little amount of light needed there. Pop that in there, and proceed to put down glass again. Really? Can we get up back up? Maybe, if I don't continuously fall. Hmm. You were here the whole time? Alright, alright. Well, you're more than welcome to stalk me, I guess. Uh, or well, maybe not more than welcome, but you're more than welcome to stay in the chat. I would be sort of concerned if you were stalking me in real life. Although I've always thought, sort of, I've never really thought about what would happen if I had a stalker. Like, I guess it's just sort of a weird thought to have, because like if anyone were stalking me, let's suppose, right? Like let's suppose that any of you were actually stalking me, and I'd much rather you just knock on the door and then come in and have a beer. Uh, I guess it depends on what. If you have malicious intent with your stalking, then I would probably not invite you in. But I don't know, like, mm, I don't quite know how to classify stalking in my head. You know, it's sort of a weird thing where, well, are you stalking me because out of admiration? Are you stalking me out of malice? Like, what's the reason for stalking? And I'm not encouraging any of you to stalk your crushes or anything like that, but I don't know. I probably don't see it as like a horrible, terrible, terrible thing that most people do. I would never personally do it, but that's I don't. Is that because I'm aware of how it is viewed by society? Don't talk about stalking. I don't know. I guess it could sort of be a taboo to talk about. It takes 4 rockets to get up here. That's insanity, man. Jesus. Such an expensive flight. Mm. What's with the aim? Oh, there's more over here. Okay. Make my way around. Hmm. Mm. And I guess that is about it for today. I mean, I'm very happy with the progress that we made. I'm just so hungry. I have to make some food. but I think there's a solid chance that we might be able to finish this up pretty much tomorrow. I think we're at like 90%, maybe a little bit more. Um, I think we're somewhere close to 90 at least. I can't guarantee that that's how far we actually are, but we are getting pretty darn close to this, to finishing up everything. Let me just show you. I think we might actually be able to finish this up tomorrow, but we'll see. Like, I'm not quite sure how long this is gonna take, because like that bit down there took me 2 hours, so I don't know, I'm imagining that that's probably gonna take 3.5 hours in itself, so I might not be able to finish up tomorrow, but we're gonna be able to finish up within the next 2 days for sure. Can we stall on melt before I end the stream? What do you mean? Huh? I don't quite know understand what's going on, but uh, Pickle, try and contain your language a little bit, please. But would you look at that? Isn't that a pretty wild look? Well, nobody noticed, Pickle. And nobody, even if we did notice, we probably wouldn't know who he's talking about. So the only way we could possibly know is by you bringing it up. So, I mean, you're drawing attention to it. Aren't you being just as much of a dumbass? Like, this is pretty, well, in that case, there's no need to worry about it, is there? Oh, would you look at it? Some of the rays are already coming through. I love that effect. Like, like in a little bit, all that light is going to come over here, and that's from where it comes through the glass panes, and we're going to have like this uh, almost rainbow light on my oh, there, see? Isn't that amazing? Like when you're standing down here and looking up, it's gonna be like, oh yes, look at that. Oh, I mean, it's just for a few seconds, but oh, it's such a nice detail. Would you look at that? Oh yes. Oh, like the way it coats this area in like this ethereal light. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Wait, what? Huh? I don't know. I think that's bloody brilliant, to be honest. Like, look at that. Ah, I absolutely love the way this works. Well, it's also I've seen more of the real world than you probably ever will. Uh, uh, and I find it amazing because it's something that I have made. Like this is my creation, and everything in this world is happens and looks the way it does because of me. And I think that is an amazing sort of feeling. But with that being said, I think that we are about to call the stream done for today. It's been a very active day, and you guys sure have been active in chat. Um, so thank you so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun having you guys around. I hope that you'll be back again tomorrow with the same sort of energy. Um, so have an absolutely wonderful day, and cheerio, Joe out.